Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Usha.
Let's start episode 161 of Ask Vidas and Usha podcast. We're continuing our discussion about the preparations that John from Australia, John Higgins, is doing in order to be well prepared for his upcoming recital in April in our church, Vilnius University St. John's Church. In the previous podcast, we discussed the questions about the action heaviness, about the situation with the swell pedal, right, about English-speaking listeners, and if we can translate English speaking words from John that he will be saying in between of the pieces, right? And now let's talk a little bit further. He asks would people expect me to speak at the beginning of the recital and then play all the pieces, or is it okay to play groups of 3 pieces and introduce each bracket of 3 pieces? If it takes a long time to walk from the organ loft, this may not be possible unless there is a wireless microphone. So, Osha, it's a very simple situation, right? We have.
Yes, we have a wireless microphone.
No, it's a cord with a cord.
Is it with a cord?
Yeah, it's old-fashioned microphone. You have to hold it.
It's connected to that speaker. I remember now. Yes.
So the system is this: before the recital, I turn on the lights, and we have the headlights pointing to the both sides to the organ loft, and the beautiful organ facade is lighted in golden colors then. And then I take out the speaker from the inside of the organ and put someplace close to the balcony rim. And then what happens? I connect the microphone, and I recommend then probably you could do both ways. You could speak just at the beginning of the recital and then play all the pieces of your program non-stop, right? Or you could talk between each of the pieces, or between some groups of the pieces, like John says, 3 pieces, and then play. What would you prefer, Osha?
Well, if I would be a listener or if I would be a player. Because, if I would be a player, then I would just talk at the beginning and then would play entire recital through.
What about for people?
But if I would be a listener, I would prefer that somebody would speak, maybe in a groups of 3 pieces, as John suggested.
And I know what you mean. For a player, you concentrate better if you play non-stop.
Yes.
But it's also more difficult to concentrate for an hour, right? Non-stop. So if you talk and play, you kind of switch actions and activities and can start fresh than each piece.
Well, it depends what it's easier for you, to talk or to play. For me, it's easier to play than to talk.
Of course, John is a great storyteller. It will be easy for him to talk.
So then I would suggest that he would talk, during recital as well.
Mm-hmm. As many times as he wants, because we can translate it for people. Excellent. Another question that he had is that about playing Bach fugues on this organ. He says, would you normally register the pedal with principal chorus and no couplers, plus the pedal posaune, or is this read too loud? No, I wouldn't say it's too loud, right? If you have, let's say, full principal chorus on the grade, like principal 16, 8, 4, 3, 2, and a mixture, maybe some flutes 2, 8, and 4, and if you like, you could add a tierce.
Right? Yes.
Then
which is on the right side, yes.
you could also have many stops in the pedals. 16-foot principal, 16-foot another wooden stop, and then maybe full bass of the 8-foot level, and then 4-foot flat bass, and then you could add posaune, right?
Yes.
Would you need Ausha pedal coupler for this too?
I wouldn't add pedal couplers if I have a posaune already, so it's not necessarily unless you want to have even more pedal.
For example, if you have a large pedal solo.
Then yes, you could do that.
Because at the moment our pedal mixture is not working.
Then you could add the coupler
And
grid to the pedal.
And then of course, and then you could use the pedal coupler in spaces when you need manual coupler too. Third to the grade, third to the first coupler, and two principal choruses combined then would need it, and you would need more pedal power too. You see what
That's
I mean?
right. Yes.
If you couple two manuals, then you might probably need pedal coupler as well.
Yes.
Excellent. Wonderful. So 9 weeks to go for John for prepare, because of course it's a long process to adjust to the unfamiliar organ, and we'll be talking about the next question, how we prepare for our international tours on an unfamiliar instrument, especially where we don't have a lot of rehearsals scheduled, right?
That's right.
This summer we'll be going to St. Paul's Cathedral to play in London, and before that we're going to go to the oldest organ in the Baltic states. What is it?
It's Ugolė in Latvia.
Yeah, our friend organ builder Jānis Kalniņš has restored this beautiful Cornelius Raniaus organ from 1601 or 1701, I forget. It doesn't matter. 100 years older or younger. But it has this beautiful movable eagle.
Which reminds me of a duck. Because as an eagle, it seems too fat. So I imagine that it's a duck, with eagle wings.
Oh, I remember. It's 1701.
Yes, it's 1701.
Yeah, so but we'll be talking about how we prepare for these unfamiliar instruments in the next conversation. In the meantime, go ahead and try to practice some more, because it's really a wonderful day, right, Ausha? You will be playing today some of the pieces, solo recital pieces on your program for upcoming Bach recital, and we'll be playing organ duet pieces.
Oh yes, that's right.
Everyone knows you're playing E-flat major prelude and fugue by Bach. How is that going for you?
Well, it's going well. I just have to repeat it time after time just to keep myself in a good shape.
It's not a big deal.
Yes, it's not a big deal. It was a big deal, last year when I played it after 10 years of not playing it.
And you were scheduled to play this piece in Notre Dame in Paris.
Yes, that's true.
In a couple of years.
Yes.
So wonderful piece, wonderful instrument too. And Ausha, what about our duets? Are you enjoying the quick runs with your right hand from the Bach arias we're playing together?
Are you teasing me?
Of course, that's my character always.
Yes, we are working on 2 duets from Cantata 140, which is probably my most favorite cantata by J.S. Bach.
Wacht het af.
Yes, Wacht het af.
You remember, guys, BWV 645 is taken from this...
Schubler is called Schubler chorale.
Yeah, middle movement from this cantata. And we're playing organ duet arrangements.
Yes, and we are playing one which has a nice oboe ritornello.
Ritornello?
Ritornello, and another one which has violin ritornello. And I play that ritornello with my right hand in both of these duets, and then with my left hand I'm playing, one of the soloists, I think the women part of soloist, because these are sort of like duets between bass and soprano, and of that, ritornello of a solo instrument. And then of course there is a continuo part. So Vidas is playing a continuo part and doing one of the soloists, the bass soloist, and I'm doing the other two. So my sort of role is more virtuoso, and I'm not enjoying it so far. Maybe I will when I will learn that text.
Are you enjoying the third aria? You remember from the... it's called Mein Gläubiges Herz. I don't remember the number of the cantata, but we have to read from the C clefs.
Yes. Actually, it's okay, because when I have a C clef, I have only one voice. And then later on, when I have a virtuoso part and two voices, I have two treble clefs, so that's fine with me. What about you?
In my part of the third aria or duet, probably I need only two bass clefs, no C clefs for me, which is easier than... But I don't mind C clefs, I enjoy them. It takes a little bit of more time to get used to them, especially in live situation when you play in public, but it's not a big deal anymore for me. But playing together with you, it's really fun, especially to see how your right hand is running in all passages up and down.
Yes. And now when we are talking about clefs, I remember that funny story that just happened when you just started blogging, your organ blog.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you were talking about or writing about clefs, and instead of bass clef, you just left that B letter, just by accident.
I see.
And when you did a spell check, it still, showed that it's okay because such a word exists. And when you received a letter from one of your readers, telling, oh, Vidas, look at this. What this is a new clef that starts not with a B letter, but with that letter A.
Exactly.
And it was a funny joke.
I felt embarrassed.
I know.
But corrected my typo right away.
Yes, that's funny.
Excellent, guys. So we're going to stop this recording now and go ahead and practice some duets and solo pieces, and we hope you'll do the same, right?
Yes.
Please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.